Oh, I don't know if that's really. Well, I think that's what the Happy Pair twins would love to do at some point through their yoga is to. What were you saying you're going to do? You're going to nibble on your. So, as we said just earlier before I hit record, it's a sad day for Irish soccer. Belgium just handed us our ass with a bit of pate, 3-0. Hopefully the rugby will be kinder to us, and hopefully the golf might be even kinder to us. But yes. For now, I think people are going to turn to Padraig and Anthony Farrelly for sustenance and for a light at the end of the tunnel in some shape or form. So I don't know whether you have a nice story to keep everybody.
There was an interesting story about going back a few years about a certain resident in Greystones, a Vincent Carroll. Okay. Allegedly. I use that word in case of any legal implications further down the road. But
right.
The way we heard this story was that Vincent was a man who, at the time, wasn't, shall we say, gainfully employed.
Right.
And he lived. I have to think about where. Anyway, he was a resident of Greystones.
Right.
And as happened, you would get your Christmas check from
the dole.
Nice. And then have the Christmas bonus on it.
Highlight of the year for a lot of people.
Oh, a lot. But Vincent had a habit of going down and getting it cashed in the bank. The manager knew him, and it was a sort of like Vincent was a character.
Right.
And everybody knew Vincent. He was easily recognisable. Anyway, this particular Christmas, he queued up in the bank. And a young lady cashier was at the teller. And when Vincent produced the check, she asked, did he want to lodge it to his account? And Sir Vincent didn't have an account. He said, no, I just want it cashed. And she, of course, did the standard role as you do in the bank, saying, I'm sorry, I can't cash it, you have to lodge it to an account. So Vincent asked to speak to the manager, and the manager wasn't available. And he said, but the manager and me, we know each other. So, the young lady, bearing in mind the queue is building, it is Christmas time, the banks are busy. And she was getting a little bit, trying to get rid of Vincent, saying, well, do you have any form of identification? So the bowl of Vincent had a little pipe in the side of the mouth, was like, form of identification. Form of identification. So he's there with the check and he's looking at that and he goes, oh, one moment. And he walks down and there's a mirror on the way in. He stands in front of the mirror, he goes, aye, it's me to be sure. And most people in there knew Vincent were backing up laughing. And he walks back to the car going, hey, it's me to be sure, I had a look at the check. So
and you know,
she just cashed the check.
Nice.
And just said,
fair play to the man. So I've got to source an image of this guy now, because I'm sure he has been I'll go down to the Garda station, I'm sure they have a picture of him. Yeah.
Anthony! Hold on. Anthony!
Are you sure you want to get into this family at all now? You're dating Anthony's daughter. It's not too late to run. You can always run. Bum 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 bum.
Would you say Vincent was...
Vincent Carroll was a hard working man.
I'd say he was. Well, the hardly working man, I think, was the actual phrase on his CV.
He lived in Bridges Park.
Bridges Park, yes.
Right.
With a certain other... There was a good crowd of... characters. You can run through a few names in between Tommy Gomes and Joey Harris and Nolan and there'll be a few more up there.
Do you think we just have a guy there'll be a picture of him somewhere? I'll have a look through the beautiful Derek Payne's books.
Might be alright now, because I tell you...
most likely, if I look on Crime Line, might have a files on him or something
Yeah,
else.
funny you should mention that. Is this still recording at the moment? Anyway?
No. I hold it like this for meditation purposes.
That's alright, yeah. He was at the beach house.
Ah, okay.
Many years ago, when I started off down there. And Vincent would have been in and out in the bar. And they'd come up to a certain time of the day and Vincent was in, and next thing you know, a telephone call came through. And from one of the guards up at the guard station, want to know, could I ask Vincent Carroll to call into the guard station? They would like to have a chat. So went out anyway and had a quiet word with Vincent that very, like, how do you explain to somebody the guards are looking for you? So Vincent was saying, I'd better go up and have a chat with them all right. I've been trying to catch him for a while, because he was on the bicycle.
Right.
Anytime you see the guards coming, he'd be off up a little laneway where the car couldn't follow with the bicycle go grand.
Right.
But he would look and see the guards and he came back down, and sure enough, had to go about 10 summonses.
10.
9 or 10 or 8.
Right.
It didn't make much difference.
One or two either way.
Right, yeah.
There was a few.
There was a few there, and they were trying to catch him, so he decided to give up gracefully and went up and got the summonses anyway.
Was this
Now,
all like
this-
TV license stuff, or was it a bit more?
I didn't get into it. All you
Right.
had a piece of papers on the counter. But as it transpired, Vincent, when any time came close to a appearance, used to get
court.
kind of ill and had to go off and get into hospital.
Oh, it can be very stressful, you know. When
Oh,
you're,
gee,
when you're
very, very
yeah.
stressful. And
Nerves are ratchet.
For a time the summons ran out of time and he was back out again. So I don't ever remember him getting ever done.
Deadly.
But I'm sure there'll be some records of him.
Was he one of the great train robbers? Maybe, like he could be. It
On a
sounds like he
bicycle, I
has the
don't think
skills.
so. That was
Right.
the most he had up there with the bicycle.
Ah, right. Well, then he's not too serious then.
No.
But we shall try and source a picture. If not, we'll just use a well-known criminal with just any kind of
Yeah,
any kind of
some
dodgy
shadowy
character or
figure.
bike. Yeah,
Yes.
that'll work. Lovely job.